Hello, Accelerated Math 6-7 students. We are still working in Module 4, and this will be the beginning of Lesson 5. So Module 4, Lesson 5 is called Writing Addition and Subtraction Expressions, and it can be found on page 70 in my copbook. So here is page 70 in my copbook. Writing Addition and Subtraction Expressions. The goal. Today we will learn how to write expressions with addition and subtraction using models. The question that I want you to think about in this lesson is, what must you completely understand to write an expression? So we're going to begin this lesson with some things to know, important terms, and as you can see, there's quite a few. And I also have a feeling that when you read these, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I think Mrs. Nelson has lost her mind because I already know what all of these are. So the reason that I am having you write these down and the importance that these play is today's lesson is all about translating word sentences into math expressions. That's our job. And if you're not familiar with some of the words, then it's going to be really hard to translate them into symbols and expressions. So I made a list of the hard ones that kids get hung up on, so that you'll have them in this guide. So important terms, things to know. Plus means to add, and the symbol, it looks like that. Equivalent means the same as, and the symbol is an equal sign. Increased by means to make an amount larger, and the symbol looks like a plus sign. Sum of is the answer to an addition problem. The symbol is a plus sign. Less than means the amount taken away. The symbol is a subtraction symbol. Subtracted from means the amount taken away from something else. The symbol looks like a subtraction symbol. Minus means to subtract an amount from another. The symbol is a subtraction sign. Difference means one number subtracted from another. It's also, difference is known as the answer to a subtraction problem. The symbol used is a subtraction symbol. And decreased by means to take an amount away, and the symbol is a subtraction symbol. So these are all of the different ways that we can represent if you're adding something. These are all of the different ways that we can represent that you're subtracting something. And so the reason why we had to write these down, and this one right here is usually the set of word language that tricks kids, okay? If it says that C is subtracted from D, for example, let's talk about that one for a minute. So let's say that it says on one of your practice sheets that C is subtracted from D. How will we write that in a math expression? C is subtracted from D, okay? A lot of kids are going to go like this, C minus D. But the problem is that is not what it says. It does not say that C minus D is happening. This says that C is subtracted from D. So what we have to recognize when we read this subtracted from, the variable or the number that actually follows it is the amount that we have, and C is taken away from that. So the way that we would write this as an expression is we would say D is the amount we have because it says subtracted from. D is the amount we have, and C is what we're taking away. All right, so the correct expression for this math sentence is D minus C. So do you see how the language can get tricky? And now you understand why I had you write these down, because when you're trying to decipher the words and turn them into a math sentence, it can get kind of tricky. So that's why we're doing this in your notes. I do have two that I would like you to practice by yourself, and we will check them on the board when you get to class in the morning. The practice problems say, write an expression for each, and there's two math word sentences that you need to turn into expressions. The first one says, the sum of M and K. The second one says, C minus the sum of A and B. So your job is to figure out what that is saying word-wise and translate it into a mathematical expression. Okay? Because that's what we're going to be doing in the entire lesson. Use these terms. They will help you if you get confused as to which one it's meaning. Let's go back to our goal. Today we will learn how to write expressions with addition and subtraction using models. The models technically that we're using is that symbol, but also if you need to throw in a tape diagram to help you, that might come helpful. The question, what must you completely understand to write an expression? The answer that I was looking for this one was you must completely understand what all of these terms mean when they are used in a written out word expression that you have to turn into a mathematical expression. And that's all I have for you today. All right, I will see you all tomorrow. Thanks. Bye.